combine the two forces shown acting on the A frame into a single force R. Express R in vector notation using unit vector I and j and determine its magnitude R and the angle theta it makes with the x-axis. If R were to be applied to a point D on member AB, find graphically the distance S from A to D. Here 4 kilonewton force acting in this direction and 2 kilonewton force acting in this direction. Now this angle is 60 degree, so this angle, that is this line and this line is parallel, so this angle and this angle same, so this is also 60 degree, and this 4 kilonewton force is perpendicular to this side. So if this angle is 60 degree, so the angle with x-axis is 30 degree. This is along x-axis, since this is the x direction and this is the y direction, so that this along 30 degree. So the component of force along this x-axis is 4 cos 30 degree and along this direction is 4 sin 30 degree, and for this 2 kilonewton force, and if we complete this line, this angle 90 degree, so this is also 90 degree, so this angle is 30 degree, and this line and this line is parallel to each other. So if this angle 30 degree, so the 2 kilonewton force makes an angle 30 degree with the x-axis. So the component along this direction is 2 cos 30 degree, and that is this direction, the force along is 2 cos 30 degree, and along this direction the force is 2 sin 30 degree. Now the for the r vector, so for r vector the total component along I direction is 4 cos 30 plus 2 cos 30 I cap, and for y direction this is 4 sin 30 along upward direction and 2 sin 30 along downward direction, that is 4 sin 30 plus j cap and minus 2 sin 30 j cap. So if we calculating the value, 4 cos 30 is root 3 by 2 plus 2 cos 30 is root 3 by 2 I cap plus 4 into half minus 2 into half j cap. So after this calculation, this value gives 5.20 I cap plus, and this value is 22, this is j cap kilonewton. So this is the r vector, and the magnitude r is root over 5.20 square plus 1 square, and this is 5.29 kilonewton. So the component of Rx is 5.20, this is Rx, and this is Ry is 1, and this is the r vector, makes an angle, let's say phi. So tan phi is equal to Ry by Rx. So phi equal to tan inverse, here the value of Ry is 1 and value of Rx is 5.20, and this angle is given by 10.89 degree. Now the angle, now the distance, here this is that point D. Now this distance calculate from the point A. We seen that from this graph, this is 1 meter and this is 3 meter. So if this is the line A, B, and this point is D, and this distance is 3 meter, and this distance is 1 meter. So let's say this is 1 meter, this angle is 60 degree, so this is the value x1. So from this triangle we can calculate sin 60 degree equal to 1 by x1. So x1 is 1 by sin 60, and from this point let's say D, E, and we draw a triangle F. This is total 3 meter, so this is 1.5, and the angle is 60 degrees. So from this triangle, and this is x2, sin 60 is equal to 1.5 by x2. So x2 is equal to 1.5 by sin 60. So total distance, that is AD, is equal to x1 plus x2. So 1 by sin 60 plus 1.5 by sin 60, and after calculation this value gives 2.89 meter.